Show me your smile.
Ah, your teeth are radiant.
Do you use miswak to brush them? In the Ottoman Empire, everyone had good teeth. I still feel as reckless and almost as young. And if I can get enough wolf teeth, I'll finally... This should be from... You spotted the wolves well. Oh, one chomp.
your path, that's yours.
For centuries, the throne has been empty. Yet you served faithfully, never once questioning your duty. Now, as the heir returns to claim his rightful place, you have the honor of being the first to kneel before him. Let us recite the oath.
For the glory of Avalon, I swear my honor and allegiance to crown and bloodline of the king, for this day and until the end of eternity.
Behold, the heir of Artorias, High King Gawain!
Swear.
Be strong now. I will bestow his blessing.
You have a duty. If the king is here, why aren't you by his side?
I don't belong there.
How can you say that? Your oath is your bond. What could be more important?
My oath was to the king, not a monster. Damn it, Gawain is lost, Jay. A soulless husk. I will not serve such a thing.
Lost? But Minister Lochner says he's been preparing.
Lochner has joined his king in darkness, and so have the other knights.
How? How did this come to pass?
Sabrina, if you've been to Tirnan Keep, I'm assuming you know the truth. Sir Gawain is lost, and he and Lochner intend to rule a lost kingdom. I fought honorably to protect Artorias and his legacy for several lifetimes. But I will not follow the heir down this path. Nor will I stand against him. I must confess, I fought at Jinjae's side for centuries and never realized how strong she really is. Her resolve in the face of this horror, I don't... If you fought your way into Tirnan Keep and returned with your soul intact, you are valiant, at least. If Jay wishes to fight, she's fortunate to have you. That's... It's not what I'm going to do. I cannot. I cannot fight in this battle. I buried my arms and knight's armor. My fighting days are done.
Hey, you're on Discord there. Yeah.
How transmog works in New World Aeternum. If you're like me, you've seen the transmog NPCs lingering around settlements in New World. I am from Parliament, but you were probably unsuccessful because the way it works isn't particularly fun. So, New World transmog works a bit differently to other MMOs.
So you've been to Aeternum Keep and saw the horrors Persilla described? I can't imagine. Gawain, so you've been to Aeternum Keep and saw the horrors Persilla described? I can't imagine. Gawain, Lochner. This is worse than even my darkest fears.
It's not like WoW, where you automatically unlock transmog appearances just by collecting items. And it's not like Destiny 2, where you need to consume tokens every time you transmog an armor piece. This might not seem so bad, but in New World, transmog tokens are few and far between. You can buy one transmog token from the in-game shop for 2,500 marks, or you get 10 transmog tokens for 20,000 marks. 5,000 marks cost 499k, or you can buy 23,000 for 60. It's the standard abusive pricing model we've come to expect from modern MMOs. At 5 quid for 2 tokens, that's 2.15 to transmog a single item, or £2 per item if you buy the 10 stack. You also get a few transmog tokens from the season pass. You get 3 from the free season pass stats, or from season pass for a total of 7, but they're mostly in later levels. Lastly, you can get 1 transmog token per week from any elite chest that you find in the world, but they only have a 1% chance to drop. This means you can have any if you buy and complete the battle pass, you unlock 7 free transmog tokens for the whole season, plus you get the elite chest, unless you fork out extra transmog tokens from the shop. So, you better make sure you're certain about the item appearances you want to save to your transmog collection before you commit to spending time. What do you think about the transmog system in New World? Let us know in the comments, and if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to Pure Game Guides. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
What's going on, friends? Today I'm going to be talking about my settings in New World Aeternum. While I'm streaming New World over on Twitch, or soon to be here on YouTube, we get a lot of questions about why my inventory looks the way it does, and how do we get the map to have colors on it, and how do we have health and stamina and mana bar looking like this, my graphics options, etc., etc. So there's a particular aspect of New World you're interested in. Again, keybinds, life staff combat, video settings, etc. We're going to include timestamps, and that means you'll be able to scrub along in the video and find the relevant settings that you're interested in.
And I will fight for the people of Pridewin until the last shred of my soul is forfeit. You have no such duty, but I welcome the support if you will fight at my side. I just realized I sent Grace to scout the southern shore with no idea what she's walking into. You must go after her with great haste, lest she walks right into a trap. Thank you. I will return to Pridewin. As Regent, that's where I belong, whether the city stands or falls. I will rally whatever knights remain to our defenses.
From here, I like to change my columns from 2 to 1, and then we have this sort of nice line.
Find Grace and ensure she's safe. If possible, get a sense of what we're up against, and then return to Pridewin and we will make our stand. Godspeed, my friend.
Here as well, you can filters. From here, I like to change my columns from 2 to 1, and then we have this sort of nice wide inventory look. I just think aesthetically it looks more pleasing. While you're in here as well, you can restructure the way things appear. So for me, I like to have my potions and my food. I use those very often. Followed by my weapons and armor, and I'm going to be switching through those. And then things like fishing and craft mods and stuff, I'm not really going to be doing too much with this stuff down here, so I have that further down the bottom. That's my priority is that. Whilst you're here, so my options, I usually set to sort of ideas score. I find this to be quite useful if we go into an expedition, or if we just open up some Elfish Rush boxes, etc., etc. Look at a bunch of items, and having sort of ideas score just shows you the number next to them. Certain criteria, if you don't want to take stuff below 690, for example, it would be very handy with the upcoming Umbral Chance system, where you'll only be able to upgrade certain items. You can use the criteria. One of the features, it's not really a setting, but I want to include it here, is using lock and a salvageable feature. So what I do after we're done with the tactics is I like to hover over every item and check if we've got anything good. Again, if you're interested in what a good item is, put a link to a video up in the top right there. But let's see, we've got a decent Warhammer, so I'd go ahead and lock that one by going to, so we just go here, and click lock, we have a keybind for it. In my case, with mouse and keyboard, I hold down L, and then left click an item. Obviously you can do it with controller as well. Okay, so that's the items that I want to keep there, and then we're just going to hit salvage all on the rest of them, and that just quickly gets rid of them, rather than doing it one by one. You can do the same sort of job down here as well, so let's just check if we like any of this stuff. Check what it is, all we've already done some of that item that I've inventory, and no, like we got any, so let me just go ahead and salvage all. I can just save you a little bit of time as well. We do inventory. One feature I get down about pretty often is less on the map. You guys, These are my map settings for points of interest. Hold on, settings.
Hello.
Let's start with the game category. This is the one that I recommend changing. Yeah, camera shake is something I turn off. I just don't quite a lot more. Again, we have to tilt the camera down, but yeah, if we tilt the camera all the way down, now we can see that torch down at the bottom right very clearly. Again, this has huge implications. It's very, very useful in particular boss fights where you need to see more around you. Like roll up the lights, trail of the devourer, but it can also help you see your walls instead of looking at it. Also, it's very quick at turning that one on. Again, that's all the lights camera. I like to turn off my moving at it. I just want my camera to be moving also at like something and stuff like that. You play on the metallic, take enemies, metallic, the enemies all be one color, just make it easier to identify who they are. This is a pyramid thing. I don't really use any smart cast options, but in my fun playing around with them to see if there's anything you guys enjoy. When it comes to maps, now we all the way through, it is one and one around you. It's using things like roll of lights and trail of devourer, but it can also help you see your walls instead of your PC. This is also very much recommend turning that one on again.
Hello? 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 Are you hearing me? Oh. I'm trying to figure out this out. Yeah. Okay. Where is that, Minecraft? Yeah, right. You think no good? Is that right? What you deleted? I ended up having a Dell stream tonight. Yeah, the captain, whatever she name is. Huh? Yeah. Right. One level away from getting a mount, boy. New world. Yeah, but it's a full price game. It's a full price game. Yeah, alright. Fully crossplay, but it have no more support. So the game out for 4 years. So you have the 4 years of content, but they're not bringing any new content to the game. It is crossplay. The crossplay is staying. Yeah, Aeternum.
About time I got some reinforcements
That's
down here.
full price game.
Remember that lost pirate den in the north? That's a small affair compared to this place. Our good friend Minister Lochner was here too. Those Egypts who followed him are all lost now and under his command. What about you? Learned anything new?
Chrono Odyssey will come out sometime in the late half of next year. New World is basically the first version of Chrono Odyssey. For the time being, with slightly better co-op gameplay. For the sole purpose that New World you can play the whole campaign in co-op. But like I said, they only announced yesterday that they're not launching any more content for the game. But the combat mechanics, everything is the same. The life skills, the armor crafting, the mission thing, all them kind of thing, full MMO style. But yeah.
That bastard Lochner is planning to turn all of Monarch's bluffs to lost.
Yeah, once you
I guess
in
though the
console next year.
scariest part is how close he is to succeeding.
I have it wishlist
They're clearly
already too.
making preparations here to launch an attack on Pridewin. Hordes of lost, stockpiles of explosives. I'd say they're about to make their move. You'll be facing long odds, but you're like a lucky anchor. I'd consider making a wager on you, regardless.
It's basically the vision without the story and the cool gameplay. Okay, no, a better way to put it is basically the Dark Zone from the Division, and that is it. That is the one thing that Cream care about.
I'd suggest you destroy as many explosives as you can, and take out that glowing altar too. Now, what would you have me do? I'll go and tell the Night Region what's what, but my hopes go with you. It's better if these bastards never set sail.
Alright there. Right there. Explain what the arc raiders. Is like I say, is basically the Dark Zone now. You go inside, you go in a big open world area. With the big open world area, it have like world bosses, but you're running around and scavenging. You have a timer. Right? When the timer run low, everybody have to extract before the timer. It have a certain number you can extract at any time during the timer. But when coming down to the end of the timer, everybody have to get an extraction point. It have robots and thing. It have yeah, it's mainly the PvE part of it is mainly robots running around the open world and just scavenging thing like from chests, from like bunkers, underground passages and things, but it's an open world PvP area. So when you go in there, a man can spot you, shoot you and kill you and take the thing. That's what Nathan was talking about last night, man. Nah, Helldivers don't have PvP, it's Arc Raiders, you're talking about the PvP. No. it.
Hello and welcome. My
In
name is Dylan,
Tekken?
and today we're going to talk about carry weight, or how you can carry more items. Now, if we open up my character here by pressing...
It's J, I mean. Brandon, don't lie, you beat me up many times. Way! Brandon, you could lie, way.
We can see currently up at the top...
Boy, Brandon, you beat me more than once, but here just go with Brandon, eh? Let me explain Brandon in a nutshell in Tekken. Okay. Yes. And then when he win, he just get vexed and say, you give me that match, because he played normal. So he don't count it as a win. That is Brandon in a nutshell for Tekken. Yeah, but we ain't gonna do that. That disrespectful. We ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I understand perfectly, but we ain't gonna do that.
Top right-hand corner here, or I guess slightly away from the right hand, but we can see that my maximum carry weight is...
What is that?
And also to
I don't think so, you know. I thought it was, but I think they say, yeah. Yeah, it's not an expensive game. It's supposed to be coming out soon too, right? It's supposed to be coming out very soon. I'm sure if I buy anything in a hurry again. You mean no, I don't have to buy it, remember, Jay have it. Yeah. Yeah, but they announced that a while now. Yeah. Yeah, but don't look forward to Chrono Odyssey as yet. Chrono Liberty. What is that? Chrono Liberty? New World is the only thing, but you gotta pay for it. New World or ESO. That's the only two it have right now. It have no other MMO. It's in development. It's in development. Yeah, that is what I was trying to explain to Nathan the other day. We don't really play MMOs to say we looking to rush up in between us at our woolly people outside there. It would be a lot better if you have your and that's the point I was making. So we were trying. I was telling them about New World yesterday. We had a discussion at length about this last night because we were going into New World, and because Brandon said he was getting it, we said we'd put up and get it for Nathan, and then we make the announcement that they're no longer making updates for it, and that was it. Nathan was out. But what I'm trying to tell him is that the game have 4 years of content. 4 years of content. You understand? The newest update came out 2 weeks ago, and then they announced that they're no longer making new updates. So what I'm saying is, even if we jump in the game now, the lack of no new updates is not going to affect us for a while because we have 4 years of content to cover. And with 4 of us playing, there is a full party. There is a healer, a tank, and 2 DPS. We in 1 for naught. The game have life skills, which means I have about 12 different life skills that you have to level up individually. The game have about 10 to 11 different weapons that you could interchange to see which ones you like. Each one have to level up individually. You understand? The game have a live market. It tick all the MMO bells, and it crossplay. So it's not platinum, it's gold. It's just gold. Aeternum. Yeah, that is the only version out now. Previously, New World came out in 2020 for PC, and as of last year, they launched Aeternum. What Aeternum did was the New World game itself came out by itself, and it had 3 content expansions. New World Aeternum take all the content expansions and pack them into one game and then put it on console. So it have no separate version of New World anymore. You have only New World Aeternum with all the content. And then the game gets a little bad reviews because of certain bugs and things in the earlies. But then over the years it improved, and then as of 2 weeks ago, the latest season came out. It was season 10. And everybody was praising it. It's just that they announced that they're no longer supporting, they're no longer giving any more content updates moving forward. I thought it was no longer any support, but the woman in the chat said today that it's not that they're not supporting the game, it's just no more content coming out. Well, if you're jumping in here, let me know because I played it right now, it's going good. The ESO was on sale, you'd get a sale. Yeah, you'd get a sale. Yeah, the 2 all you didn't buy it together? I thought the 2 all you buy it the same day. Ah, okay. Well, Kareem probably buy a pack then. One of the later packs. So Kareem, if you want to see what the game look like and thing around, I'm streaming it on YouTube right now. It's scratch. It's not scratch. Something you could sync timing to that makes sense. Not like just if you're just grinding unnecessarily. That's why I tell him, Nathan, a lot of the games we playing over is a set of the same thing you're doing over and over and over. You want something that make you feel like it matter. Yeah, you know, so sometimes you jump on and you feel like a sweat lord. Alright, let me jump in a dungeon. Let me go and run some endgame thing. Or you come on and you just feeling to chill. You know what? Let me run around the forest and gather some wood. Level up my crafting skills. Craft some gear. Put it in the market.
Welcome to the Regent's Rise. Sleep.
And if I had change on all kind of thing, and I think you're willing to jump on, I could cover half all kind of thing. Yeah, I remember now you could just transfer you want on it, you could think, even if I broken, you could get through. Yeah. So even if I broken, you could get through. Yeah. Fast travel, yeah. It's a fast travel from here, right? Yeah, basically, yeah. I'm gonna go buy this shrine and fast travel. Yeah, but I'm hoping Chrono Odyssey will be better for it, though, to be honest. The delay? Yeah, I think it will be better for it. Yeah, my biggest concern with Chrono Odyssey, like I say, I didn't have as much problems as some of the other people have. But you see, if they make the co-op gameplay as seamless as this is, that would be real nice. So that you could run the whole game as a group if you so choose now, boy. It's like I see if you see a jam thing and you say you want it, and I could just put the balance here. At least that way I get yeah, I know see. Yeah, well, hopefully by then I'll take my teeth into it enough and I could explain a few things too. Yeah, I like them things too, trust me, I really like them things. Ooh, right. Well, then I had to talk to Cream. I had to put in my order with Cream for what's your name is again? The girl that is riding around on Merrily now. What's your name is again? Ureli. I had to put in my order for Ureli Prime, boy. Hey, you do this. These niggas lashing hard, boy. With skins. I do think Sever got have a Proto skin yet. No, you're not getting any more. If you don't have one as yet, you're not getting any more. They say they're not making any more Proto skins. Nah, they say that after the last Proto skin was really pulled out. Yeah, but they out long time. They were the last Proto skins to come out when they said they're not doing it anymore. The 99 saga finish. Man, taking real corn, boy. I feel my gear. I feel that adjust my gear. Yeah, but I think they're moving on. But what do you want in this? Yeah. So wait, now I have enemies that can use electricity damage, but we can. Yeah. My man launching electric spells at me anyway. But you can enjoy the scream. I think this is what you taught Throne and Liberty and his action combat is not tap target. Hey. What is that? Remember we put it on you, baby? Yeah, remember we put it on my tail like you already want some. Never put it on me. We'd run some survivals. No, defense. You play Severgat and I'd play Mag. What is that? I apply for it, yeah. I doubt me can system to run that. Yeah, I apply for it today. It's starting next week, but the last time for it to apply is Friday. We're not taking any applications after Friday. I'm assuming so. They didn't give us specific or it could start on Friday, next week Friday, and run the weekend. Yeah, but betas are usually on the weekend. Friday, yeah, it might get Friday evening. Alright, we'll run into I really loving this blunderbuss now, boys. The gang banging there. Sully might be strong, but I have experience. In time, man. Boy, any help? That was probably very disturbing. fucking robot. After playing the Blunderbuster, Brandon, they make him a feel to try out the bow. The only problem with the bow is that they say to get the most damage out of the bow, you gotta aim down sights now. Yeah, any communication. Die tank. Short sword, shield and arrow. That was Brandon, so he was going to do, he was going to tank. Yeah, well I eat it. I just need 2 damage in a team in case. Assassin. Right, train axe and you have a number of assassin builds. If you play. If I had a competitive PC games, I will give New World MVP for combat. But world and overall development, I will give everything else a ESO. The only thing I might push back on for ESO with the thing is the life skills. Is very close in this. I find the life skills in this is fun. And to me that is where MMOs is shine. I really like running on life. I find it is bring the world to life. It's not just running around and fighting and yeah, it have an economy, you build your house, you could work like I work now. There's something chill to do. Yeah, yeah. PvP. You could PvP live in this, you know. It have a way to tag yourself as PvP. And anywhere in the world you could fight with people. You could also just outright challenge, man, just like how you could have challenge, like how you could have dropped the flag in here, so you could do that. That's a staple of MMOs, they can't take that out. Oh shoot, where you come out from? Take that one, put that one. I tell Nathan was only feeling good because what's that way? Like I told him I was my leader. You see what going on when I brought that's my main. Forsaken cloth gloves. His item are now dropped. This is so satisfying, eh? The blunder bluster way? Gosh. It's the crap one and check to see if this is okay, like yes. Achievements. Reach the number 7 man. Where is the max rank? Where is the max rank? That can't be correct. Oh, there's right here. What the hell? Oh, he probably did that. Okay. Now I'm gonna get right on point now, bro. Yeah, enemy side, the last shot, boy. Sorry, let's take on a new tool and inside the last hour. Require mining skill level 100 and I'm not doing enough mining already. But I'm not finding much mining. Start mining something. And I'm avoiding it because it Weight management is a thing now, boy. So I kind of tiptoeing around, mining stuff. What is that? Avoid that. You hear me, Brandon? Brandon? Babe? Babe? Gabby? You bought milk? Okay, good. Brandon? I was telling you something just now. I can't remember what I was telling you. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Player. Another player now run up behind me, then I was like, no. I'm not I'm not in PvP mode. I'm not trying some of them melee thing, and some of them melee looking real good, boy. Initially when I tried it, I didn't like it, boy, but the more I play around, and more seeing other players using it, some of them melee looking real good, boy. Like the throwing axe in particular. If it's anyone I would try, I feel I'm going to try it that way. And as far as the magic playstyle is concerned, the fire thing, even though it is feel lame, it is do real damage. The fire staff. Oh, you catch me there. I did not know you just do that. So now I come in a dungeon here, and this dungeon is not even where I'm supposed to be. Now you telling me? To do what? Can you bring some cereal for man, my water bottle now, please? Thank you, baby. I'm supposed to get to the way. Oh, on the wrong side of the dungeon. I need that. Hey, tell Lenny, I say hey. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Let's try some of them melee stance, boy. Them things looking real fun, boy. I gotta keep this sword, boy. What's happened, see? What's happened, see? Oh, hi. Heavy armor. Uncle Brandon, say goodnight, baby. She say goodnight. She say goodnight, baby. Yeah, I know that. For this. Use everything. Alright, everything people come back. Black. Ooh, I did not expect that. You rush me. One brick. Hey, will you come out from? Yeah, captain. Fire. Oh, you catch me. Yeah, I'll do brick. I'm going to after this before you respawn. Alright, where do I go from here? Alright, if I could just see if I could tell you what's coming here. Wow. Maybe we can be back here. Hey, get in the way. Go to respawn, run. What? Come on. Hey, that game you have to debuff that full man to keeping your stamina down. Okay, which back? What happened, baby? What happened? Okay. Yeah, I'm bringing them in. Where's that, baby? Very much. Wait, hang on, I can remind me what you think. Because if you're playing here, I think a glass cannon kind of build here, but I might be able to use it if could be right. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I get I'm trying to see if I could understand the mechanics and things up here. That is what I'm doing today. You know, you just have to stumble around before you I don't know. You could do that in ESO, you know, but there is mark here. Sorry, ESO has so much real decent thing, eh? Like in ESO Cream, you could become a vampire or a lycan or a werewolf now. And the thing is, those are what you consider taboo in the game now. So if you do it inside of a village or anywhere among normal possibility, there is attack, there is power bounty, and you unsick the guard behind you now, boy. Yeah, so like if you're a vampire and you because you have role playing thing, like, you know, for you to become a vampire, you can't just, so it have higher vampires and it have normal vampires that you might go up against. Same thing, it have higher werewolves and lower werewolves. So like if you want to, so like if a normal werewolf bite you, you will not change. You have a proper way, a process you have to go through to become a lycan. Same thing with the vampire. The vampires, when you become a vampire, they change your whole skill set. So, like if you fire, you take bonus damage to fire. Yeah, and lycans just take bonus damage from poison. So vampires have more power, like magical power. Lycans just do more martial damage, so more physical damage. Well, I really like the lycans though. I was actually trying out the vampirism the last time, but lycans, boy, I really like the lycans, boy. Now, in terms of mechanics, it's very difficult for MMO, in my humble opinion, to come better than ESO. But you see the combat, if ESO had New World's combat, perfect MMO. No, they actually work on it, you know. Because a lot of people complain about the combat. They say it's one of the weakest points in the game, but it is also very complicated, eh? And but so the thing, but you know, as of one of the updates gone there, they have a new, I can't remember what is the exact term for it. They have a new class type that does make you be able to. It's like Helmenton from Warframe. Yeah, you could take an ability from another class if you want and mix it into the class that you play in here. Now, I remember we playing a while, so even though I could have go and get it, I never do it because I have played here, so with friends. Playing it by yourself now. Yeah, because Brandon, I mean, yeah, it launched for everybody. No, I didn't follow you new. But remember when all you wasn't online, all you're doing all your thing, I used to be running my life skills and thing. I have a almost master rank crafter in that thing. Yeah, right. and going and getting gear and getting potions and and what's it now? And Brandon coming online, barely losing to Nathan, who is like 4 times his level, have quarter his gear, have and Brandon didn't even have all his skills, and Brandon was still getting Nathan fight, and Brandon feeling discouraged because he losing to Nathan. It's only after when Brandon, so I was like, but Brandon, you don't noticing what's going on now. Nathan is twice your level. He using potions and all kind of things to beat you. You don't even have all your skills and you're still gaining fight. I say, and you getting discouraged. So you have to pay attention. Understand? Yeah, right Brandon. All Brandon, Brandon jump on and Nathan jump on. That is the day. All he knows is fight. Yeah, right, Brandon. Yeah, especially when you see Nathan around the catalyst.
Surprised to see me, are you? Brushing the dirt from my armor was no easy task. But after your friend Grace told me you were here alone, I had to come. Of course, it seems I arrived too late. Hearing the ruckus and seeing the smoke, I assume you succeeded in disrupting their war preparations?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? In ESO? Okay, so how ESO is? ESO is a huge map. And in the center of the map have an area called Cyrodiil. Cyrodiil is a permanently PvP area. So everybody you pass around there is a faction base. So it have 4 factions in the game. So when you're in Cyrodiil, any other player spot you and the fight, you're getting XP and things like normal if you beat another player. Right? PvP have its own specific gear. It has specific special items and things locked behind PvP, which is obviously because it's harder. You know, the game is very rewarding for both PvP and PvE. The thing is, the type of PvP that Brandon and Kareem and Nathan was doing, that is just like when you challenge a fella in the open world now. Yeah, so you don't really get bonus XP for that because it's just like a friendly challenge.
You see, I know where
they were just fighting to see if they could beat the next man.
Conspiring in darkness to steal all our souls. They're in Gawain's ancestral home.
Bragging rights.
Castle.
You get perks on your items for specific tasks.
Yeah, them been taking me on all year. We go and do mission. Yeah, we come in there 2 hours later. I done do about 5 missions and them still in the same spot. Fighting each other.
Make no mistake.
Yeah, right through now.
Gawain is every bit a knight of legend. And Lochner's a diabolical
them fellas
snake.
Walking to
this
get
will
to the
not
mission.
be an easy fight. But it is
before them reach the mission, them probably fight about 5 times. Fellas, can't help this out. What you said, Rick? But you realize after a while I stopped waiting on all you. I tell you sometimes I turn up the induction, them fight for hour jet. I was like, nah, I done. Next thing, I fighting, them fighting about an hour after. Yeah, then ready to go. Hey, where you? I on the other side of the map. You see, thing is about it is them, they not even leveling up, them just want to fight. And because of it now, whereas instead of us doing missions together, when they're online together, them fighting, and then when everybody offline, Nathan running and trying to level up fast, gain a set of potion, and then come back on when thing to fight again. Yeah, that's the loop. What is that? I don't even think Brandon reached halfway through the leveling process yet. Yeah, I think Nathan was over 100. 70. Yeah, because I think champion points start at about 50, I think. Nathan, yeah. You get fed up. Yeah, you get fed up of fighting for the controller. He say you was getting problems, so use the control. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It have no specific class. You can create your own class based on the weapons you choose. Yeah, similar kind of. Check this out. What I'm doing there. Mm-hmm. Add them over. The new world? Nah, I know them. The game when you now come at it, the game when you on console here now. You get 4 times what? 4 years of content because it came out on PC in 2000. I mean 2020. But they released it for console last year. So all the content from before come with it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, but plenty PC men just play it with controller. It's real simple like a normal game. Yeah. This man hammer looking real hard. What is that? What is that, Brandon? And if you jump on, if everybody playing? That is Minecraft. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is this guy? Scraps. The thing really is decent, what do you call it? Yeah, as we said, every 2 months, I think. Wow, it's so heavy, man. Yeah, the servers. You got to keep your blueprints and thing, but your housing and thing. The thing is, there is a blueprint in Tithia where you, like, if you build a house in your previous world, you could save it to a blueprint, and when you come in the new world, once you get the resources, you could just put on the blueprint and just build a new house one time. Yeah, they got it back. Remember, it's like a new world, you know? Now they are permanent servers as well, so switching to another server is a choice that you have to make. You don't have to switch. No, everything in the game free. Everything in that game free. It has no platinum though. What is that? Yeah, you battle the boss. What happened to you battling the boss? Which boss was that, right? Yeah, we done that beat them, yeah. Yeah. No, that is in the that is in the one simulator. Hmm? What level am I now? I'm currently level 19. I'm just trying to see if I can get to level 20 so I can get our horse now. You could get horses, you could get a horse mount, you could get a wolf mount, you could get a lion mount, and you could get a bear mount. Yeah. And you do certain challenges and things, and if you complete the challenges, you just get them. The only one you don't get is the bear. I think you do specific missions to unlock that one. Is what? Yeah, well, ESO real good too, you know. I find ESO and Warframe are the two best player-driven markets that I know of. I'm not familiar with with that, so I can't speak on that one. But from my personal experience, I only know about them two. What is that? Yeah, breaking up by remember. Hey boy, I get afflicted with a disease, you know. I didn't even know you could do them things. A zombie now get my disease. No, it was on a timer. The timer ran out on. If I could swim out there without getting eaten, boy, then I'd be like water. But I real afraid water in game, boy. Nah, boy, I couldn't play. I play Subnautica at a point and then take off that stupid game, boy. That thing just freaked me out, boy. That game used to real freak me out, boy. The game put you know how that game would tell me would be real fun? You see that game had co-op? Yeah, I might play the whole game with a friend, but to just do that by myself, boy. Yeah, boy, that game too freaky, boy. No, I never say it's a bad game, eh? I never say it's a bad game. I'm just saying that it's freaky. Yeah, that is a personal pet peeve of mine. I will rush almost any other thing. You see, water does inject serious fear into the eye man in games. I mean, I still putting thing into strength when I really should be putting it into constitution to carry up my health. Health and defenses come under the same thing, basically, which is constitution. Yeah, and then you have armor, weights and things like that. Where's that, Brandon? Oh, you're blocking, block this. What give me that? This nigga hiding in the bush, boy. So when I run past there and get teeth. Hey, that do real damage when you stagger them, boy. I'm trying to figure out some mechanics in the game too, boy. The stagger does multiply damage, boy. Gabby, what crazy thing is that you're watching, Gabby? I don't know. Yeah, I remember I only now started. I literally started the game today, what? Yesterday? Nah, yesterday. Nah, I mean, I had access to 8 months now, I just never played because I didn't want to play by myself. I only started playing this because Brandon and I was talking about playing. That is literally the only reason I played. You know how much time I installed this and deleted because I didn't want to play by myself? They say he would have is just, you just never get around to it and he's kind of busy these days. But when I talked to Jay about it, he was very interested because Jane get me to play yes, so you know. Yeah, boy, look at a fella running around on a lion, boy, or the damn mount, boy. God, it's heavy, man. How you cook it up? Yeah, it's changing from medium. No, not yet, baby. Oh, the armor are real nice, boy, but... Huh? They do real damage to She-Man, boy. Okay. Everybody has signed up to that real good, boy. Them She-Man and them like junkin'. Cook like this. My XP is really slow down, but I think max weapon rank is 20. From 10 the XP again to weapon is really... Huh? weapon rank, eh? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but 20 not bad. No, that is not the character, that is your weapon level. Remember, you still have, I think the character is a level up to 70, and then your gear score will still affect your weapon damage and all kind of thing. And gear score could go up to 7 months. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. We are not going to exhaust this content in under 6 months. It's 4 years of content to cover. We might even get to see the season 7 content in a hurry. Yeah, because we have a real thing to do. Nah, don't do that. Guys, I say, do that. There's no content. I want to have a thing about it. Yeah, Crucible is just PvP, you know. Crucible is just the PvP mode for What happened? Brandon, you really breaking up all of a sudden? Any grenades? Huh? Yeah, now hit that man I rejected him. Yeah. He was running into me now. And I hit him 2 normal shots and then used my ability dread. The man now jumped in the air and went in the opposite direction. War declared. War will occur at Windsward. I got leave. I ain't even buy our house or nothing yet. Shiny at this. What is that? Where is it you pay for dinosaurs?
Here we are, home to one of King Artorius' greatest knights and his heir. It was a bastion of valor back then. Today, it's a monument to darkness.
Shadow boy Brandon.
I look to the ramparts and I recognize many knights. Now lost. They were dear friends. This will not be easy for me.
Okay, yeah, but remember, you had to pay for Lost Colony separate. You're getting value for your money. Yeah, Gabby. You ask Jesus or?
Your courage is unquestionable, and I've witnessed your prowess in battle. I will fight my way up from below, and we will confront Gawain together.
Yeah, Ras, yeah. Yeah, I think Ras is the most prolific art content creator. Wait, what is that? Somebody told them what? Wait, that thing will reach. Nah, you come. Nah, you too close. in Mahaki territory. Is there any other way to play? Is that what? You know what they're saying too? They say it had daggers was in development as the next weapon type to come out for the game. So the streamer today was asking the developer if they might still just drop it as it was in development in whatever condition. She said it's very much possible. What the hell? This nigga trying to drop? Nah. Alright, let me see what this do. Oh, is that not clear? Brandon was kidnapping niggas. This fella using the actually damage boy, what level he is? Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I know running up a stairs to go up in a castle to do some damage inside of a castle. You know, you just had them little fire pot and thing that is doing when you're defending castles and things. The NPC tried to throw the fire on them. Yeah, rail range, boy. Right, you know, I think that's upsetting as to why the developers stuff. Ooh. Come on. Still too weak, boy. I don't need to get strong again. Yeah, so they want to make AI based games, so that's why they fire half the staff and all them kind of shit. AI based mobile games and things. Yes, they're just moving away from MMOs. That is the only thing they're moving away from. They make a what? They make a what song out of it, yeah? Yeah, I mean, AI relatively easy to use, you know, you type in the theme and the idea of it, and that is the day, you know, the AI doing everything, you know. That is what thing want to do now, they want to use less people. Hey, literally fire on my boy. Wait, that is real damage, boy. Yeah, they want to do it by firing so they don't have to pay people like coders and things to develop, and they're just using AI to do everything. So humans are afraid of AI taking the job, but humans still went and make AI. I know it's going to be troublesome, but we don't know. Let me try it anyway. Huh? What you say, Gabby? Yeah. I thought you wanted to. You what? Oh, okay. What is that? Put yourself in trouble for what? Oh, okay. Black Brandon. Rasta Brandon.
My liege, it is now my honor to join you. Without reservation. Raise your sword.
No, it's yeah. Yeah. Did you ever hear the blues version of Gangster's Paradise? It's about 5 different versions, but one of them real bad.
My lord, I leave this wretch to you.
Let's see if I can find this. I meet the first boss sneaking. Now fight the first boss. That did him nothing. What is that? Oh yeah, they're fighting 2 of them. Yeah, this is. This nigga taking damage, but so am I. Oh, real. Yeah, you're sweat. What's it? That's right. Hey, Brethren. Yeah. So what? I just... Okay, I know understand what I do. I wish I'd noticed this before I lose 6 of my health. Yeah, I lose real health there. What is that? I guess you're free. Yeah, I log in. I log in and get and yeah, that's better platinum. Plus I got discount on any purchase in the market.
For the glory of Avalon. until the end of eternity.
Alright, that boss fight wasn't bad. Log in and get what, boy? In first descendant? Warframe? You was also supposed to get a free this fella we used to get from Plain Rail Jack, the buff him recently. No, the buff him recently, next one, Oberon. Yeah, I log in and get my free Oberon, what are you talking about? Right, and I'll beat my first boss fight, so I open I-20 it. If I-20, I'm going straight for that man. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Why? That's really bad. Brandon, you just baffle me, you know. You as an individual. If you watch you all that I never win them, why you never pushing the TSO? No, say it correct. Say it correct. Not the PvP. Nathan align. Watch Brandon, remember it alright on all kind of thing. You see how much you and Nathan this, you see how much watch it now Nick. Brandon will be online with me playing the game normal, Jet. Brandon will be normal with me online playing the game normal. And I would not do Nathan sign on. Guess how I just know Nathan sign on now? All I started hear Brandon go, like if something sticking in the truth. Yeah. Well you see, all of a sudden, you know, every time Nathan log on, I just started hear one time, you know. You do all that grinding, never win, and never properly push the story and progression in ESO. And in ESO, Korean, you could have joined full role playing guilds, full like worker guilds. It had crafting guilds, Korean. That if you join a crafting guild, you have a specific quota you had to bring in per day, you know? Like the top crafting guilds and thing. You can't stay in them guilds for free, you know. Yeah, I don't work, you know, brother.
I am sorry I arrived late to Gawain's Hall. The Lost Knights fought fiercely and with cold resolve. I arrived only in time to see Lochner fall. Your courage and valor have spared Pridewind from a dreadful fate. The Knight Regent will undoubtedly want to cover your chest in medals. With Gawain exposed and defeated, however, the question of the true heir is settled. It might clear the... I will go to Pridewind to share...
That flavor. You need a team. That's disappointing when you're liking a MMO. When you yeah. Especially as a soloist, and then to some of the older MMOs who did not use a cater for solos. So it had that you had to deal with too. A lot of the older MMOs never used to cater for solo players, so yeah. Nah, but ESO is vibes, I can't lie. ESO is real vibes. If any time they update ESO to get this proper action combat, right? So the ESO will go into the stratosphere. I'd say that is the scratch that everybody is the itch that everybody, all of us in the little group that we have here, like this kind of thing. And it gives you something to, that's the biggest thing for me, you know. It gives you something relatively meaningful to jump on and do when you feel to play something. Whether you feel to play hardcore, you have something to do. You feel to play casual, you have something to do. You just feel to rock back, you have something to do. MMO scratching all the itches. You want to link up with your boys and talk strippiness and run some content, you can do that too. You understand? You want a PvP? You can do that too. Nobody left out. Hey, what you doing there? What you doing there? The game have a little bit for everybody. Yeah, they love. Come, hang up. Yeah, exactly. Thank God the dungeon was blocking it. I watch it, cream. That is after we already, men done probably died twice and all kind of thing already. Eh? That's the spider dungeon. Yeah, I remember. Nathan asked me to PvP. I PvP with him, right? I was running a healer though, because I was playing healer. At first I'd create a new character and get my Arcanist. And then after a while I started to miss my main character because I tell myself I could be getting the progress of my main character because I didn't want to use the powerful character as they now jump on. So I created a new character and was grinding from scratch to them. And my new character reached level 50. I switch back to the summer main. Nathan jump on. And he playing a tank. The what you call that game, boy? The dragon, yeah. So he asked me to PvP and win now and feel like I bite up shilling. I say, dog, I playing a healer bill. I say, let me go again, let me switch my bill. Nah, I's a boss. I beat a level so and so. I's a boss. I say, okay. Later on now, after he fight Brandon a few times, it get hyper, it went to his head now. But by that point I was running my normal build now. He fight me about 4 times, asking how much time he win. Yeah, he said they complain. They're not fair. You can control you're not bear, and you can do damage. Ting. Yeah, the warden is my main character. Although I like the Necro too, I just never really invest into the Necro. But Necro, like the Warden, is a healer class as well. Necro actually have the ability to resurrect down allies. Like, let me say everybody dies. If I use my if Necro uses ultimate ability, he could revive everybody at once. Necro is pretty decent. The classes in the ESO are pretty decent there. Brandon is quarter the man level in Nathan. Quarter the man level. Brandon probably had like 2 skills equipped. Nathan had everything. He had buff, he had all kind of things. No, you're laughing at dead serious. Brandon only had 2 skills equipped. Brandon was still gaining competition and winning on occasion. Hey, watch it now. Nathan was so determined to win. Nathan respect his whole character. And dying non-stop in PvE just to fight Brandon and winning because Brandon still beating him. But I really laugh at it. Yeah, but why? Then you don't discourage him already because I beat him up, you beat him up, he level high, and now you're now going and start to level up too. Nah, it's the PlayStation. I ain't about the PlayStation, but. Nah, but you say you was really getting problems with the controller. I do understand, but he said he was getting. But I do understand it, but remember I grew up on controller too, so the same way keyboard easy for him. I'm assuming that is why I just view controller. Because to be honest, I personally believe a brain dead person can use a controller. She just play with the controller just fine. So I don't see why a big man can do. Yeah, what I like, I ain't gonna lie, my biggest lure to RPGs is the sense of what is it I'm looking for, boy? The sense of it no, it always has something for you to do.
You've stopped the lost conquest of this kingdom. I have to wonder, are you sure you've really helped these people?
RPGs just go around the world, you know. Alright, so I'll dump these things. I doubt that. It probably is. Remember, the school get a next gen. Remember, the school's got a next gen update. Yeah? This man lying down sleeping in the middle of the courtyard, you know. Boy, go in your bed, boy. This man lying down in the middle of the courtyard on the ground, you know. Or a proper game. You could get a proper game.
This is already more fanfare than I had hoped for.
As far as coronations go, I would say this is fairly modest.
A ceremony befitting our humble new queen.
Queen? I'm not sure I'll ever get used to hearing that.
No more stalling, my queen. People of Pridewin, honored guests. Together, we have endured great hardships. But despite it all, a steady hand has guided us through the storm. Huh? May I present to you Queen Jinjay of Brightwin.
Nice to be seen, Bridget. Nice to be seen. Waiting to see what's going on.
I'm glad you made it. We waited as long as we could. I think the people of Pridewin wanted to ensure all the preparations for Gawain were put to use. But it wouldn't have felt right without you. This victory really belongs to you, truly. And Priscilla's account of your heroics only reinforces that.
Huh? Oh.
I was hoping your friend Grace would make an appearance today, but I guess she meant it when she said she was heading north. But what's next for you? You would make a fine knight, and we sorely need to rebuild the Order. But I also understand if voices are... In the days of Artorias, they say it was the voice of Mirrodin that called knights to... Some say he's deranged, but I see wisdom in his eyes.
Olia had just reached level 20. Olia know what I mean, right? It means giddy up or see. That is what that means. That means giddy up or see. Yeah, but the more and more are getting into New World and starting to do research on it, real people praising the other games, but everybody saying New World are the best combat. The best combat. Alright. Alright, let me go and join our faction. I'll go and join our faction and... Okay, so... Just in case you know you're ready to join, or you join whatever faction you know, or you want to hear the choices for the faction. You can see him playing the game. Alright, I'm gonna go and see if I can craft a blunderbuster. Blunderbuster. Lock him. I could just picture it. I had to buy a house, you know. View house. The armor look real hard. Ooh, the armor look real hard. I don't know. I don't know. Like I say, it's only 2 days I playing the game, so I genuinely don't know. This man have a 3-story house, you know, with a balcony. Now you could buy houses. You can't build them. Just like in here, so. Yeah, it's not about it. You get money, you get gold, you go to a house that you like, you just get the option to go and check it out. And you can remember in ESO we was working towards getting the guild hall. I think for the guild hall, no, the guild hall was like $1 million gold, boy. I think I had like 600,000. Remember, it's mainly me was doing it because he was fighting right through. But it's the truth. Where you getting this bone, boy? Don't worry, man. When Kareem come, I have a grinder, man. I ain't worried at all. That grind boss there, you know. No, I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that when grind boss jump out, I know I have nothing to worry about. To be seen. Right? Yeah, you wouldn't want to join, but if Kareem jump on, I feel I will motivate him to I feel Kareem will be a severe motivator for him. Drop the flag, Brandon. You come on and Brandon gonna be like, I'm doing something. You was like, what? Wait a second. Drop the flag. Brandon gonna be like, what? 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 Oh, you just have to get the blueprint. Brandon gonna say that. Brandon gonna say I go and plant an apple tree. He'll be like, what? What? Eating from your own apple tree? Drop the flag. That is it. That sound like disrespect. That is it itself. That sound like disrespect. Bags. Right now, I have no bags, boy. I know how you just learn the recipe for bags, boy. Let me see if I'll get it in the by the what is that? Yeah, I know Shaq wanted to have one too. Yeah, he was asking me about it now. It's just like I told him I didn't want to do anything before. When he asked, it was during the September now for the campaign. I tell him nothing like that can happen before next month, which is this month, because it just didn't make sense because everybody looking to focusing on making hours and things. I said that didn't make sense. So I said, hey, you can make charcoal. I'll level up, huh? I couldn't do this before. What is that? What is that? What is that? Nah, boy. Yeah, nah, boy. Shark bus, boy. It's there because I can't remember seeing Shark after meeting. But it seemed normal during meeting. So I'm assuming everything okay. Look now, only I'm making progress here. I could craft green gear now. Yeah, I'll craft that. Yeah, I'll craft that eventually. But could you ride a lion in Minecraft? I don't. Alright, let me see if I could let me see if I could buy a and if I learn no recipes. It's in the Bible, and you go ahead. Good thing we far from you. I wonder if I far enough, boy, I ain't COVID, I might get strike. We say all the same. Are too close. You understand? Like thing you see, I get football. Look this man, new dog. What the hell is this, boy? Man running, man adventured in the bloomer's dread. You understand? Man moving around in the bloom boots. But man running around in the jockey shorts here, boy. That is something I could see Blaine doing. Blaine Ransom, yeah, Blaine Ransom doing that for sure. Alright, let me see if I can even... People don't sell BPs in this one. You can't sell BPs. Resources. Apparel. I was hoping you could I get BP. Skins? Wait, look at the price of them skins! 50,000 gold for the skins. That is not for armor. That's not for armor. That is just for the headpiece. The chest piece is 300,000 gold pieces. Nah, but it is a gold piece of gear. So it's a gold skin. It's not a normal skin. It's a gold skin. I want to check a different vendor. Bags. I want to buy a bag. I wish I could have gotten the blueprint for it though. Oh no, he's got the blueprint for bags, boy. I just go into the encyclopedia, that's all. I now see Nathan send a message there. Guess none playing, boy. Not even dying like the beast. Cream said drop the flag. Yeah, look he's saying a voice note me, Charlie. Something he gonna say. Let me see. You understand? Okay. How to get BAG, how to craft bags. I think that's the easiest way to do. Crafting legendary bags. I don't care about how to get bags. How to craft satchel.
world, and you want to learn how to craft your very first satchels. A lot of people call them bags. Well, I use that term interchangeably. We'll get started. We're in Windsor, right in the settlement, and we're going to walk right over to, lounge a little bit, the outfitting station. Okay, that's where you're gonna craft the actual bag.
There's an outfitting station.
You're gonna sort it.
What the hell? They have an outfitting station. What does that look like? Unless they probably changed that, you know. Already many updates. File maker. Shop, woodworker, smelter, storage, forge, kitchen. Trading post. No shipping station here. I mean they changed it. It's not anyway. Alright, let's see what you say. Oh, you listen to what you say?
Typing in SATC right here, and it automatically shows that we're missing something. We haven't collected them. By typing in SATC, the actual bags. We'll take a look at it. We're gonna sort it.
Okay, so it's by way this craft armor. That would be okay. I think yeah, I use one now. Yeah. Yeah, very good. Right. Yeah, right. Let me see what this boy said. What do you mean if it's good or bad? No Man's Sky is a relatively good game, is whether or not you want it. You want to play it.
Boy, I know que no me dijo. Sin baño de peso de fancy. Agua moting, bate. Ahora matar para que off.
Yeah, right. Smell satchel, babe. Smell satchel. Yeah, SAT.
Ever wonder why they say knight in shine? No, visit me more, and then maybe I'll tell you how I... Ever wonder why they say... Ever wonder why they say knight in shining armor? No, visit me more.